Hello, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's make sure. Oh, nope. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hello. Sarah is modding. AJ is modding. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see who we have. Madison, Peppy the Frog, BZ, GG, Chips Not Chunks, Apocalypse, Shaft, Breaker, Terrence Bunce, Louise, Eric B, Marzell, Jerry S, Gordon Gott, C. Michelle Sparks, April Coco, Gary Eckert, Nan B, Cindy Jones, Fly on a Wall, Patty, E. Leaguer, Callie Voltaire is here, Linda Gordon, The Talking Head, Frizzy Kid, Lorraine Novato, Gary Eckert, Lark Sporadic, Jan Porter, Cindy Jones, Love You, Kenro, Darth Tater, Madison M, Dallas Alice, End AH, Nicholas Guerrero, Easel Cat, Talking Head, Terry, Groovy Goose, Catherine G, Mark French, Connor Bacchus. My Name is Renee, Sing Neon, Sharon Solomon, Jody Ross, Wendy Sierna, Sonic is here, Pat W. I might have to open the windows a little more. I think I do. Sorry, Geraldine Carsonson, Joe's Crayons, Mark P, Paul Honorato, Beezy. Let me crack the windows a little more. Lizzie's modding too. Hello, Lizzie. Thank you. Cindy Jones, Sheldon Williams, Ellen Novak. Oh my gosh. Welcome, everyone. I don't need the AC. I put the AC on when I need it. It's not always the case that I need the AC. Ursula is here. Linda Gordon says, I was up late yesterday studying what glasses to buy. Yeah, Linda, my glasses are very standard. They're from different places and they're very standard. So, you know, I think my issues that we talked about last night with the glasses on camera, I think it's just because the background is too close to me. That's what I think. But again, I'm not wearing any kind of too crazy glasses. They're pretty standard. Rusty G is modding too. Thank you, Rusty G. Polly came by. Hello, Polly. Oh, I'm sorry I'm yawning. That makes for an exciting broadcast when I'm yawning. I was like tired when I woke up this morning. I don't know what it was. I slept a decent amount. Just some days you wake up and you're tired when you wake up, even though you slept a decent amount. Linda Belk is also modding. Zipper is here. Pippi Long is here. You know, I don't use blue blocker lenses. Take a rapid test when I have no symptoms? Brendan, I'm timing you out. You know better. Take a rapid test? I'm a little tired, so I should take a rapid test? It's really unbelievable. Mason Clark says, now I know where all the rapid tests are going. Wendy says, my grandson was just tired, tested positive, but it's still not a symptom. Then you're just randomly testing because it's not a symptom. Unless you've been exhausted for like into an incredible excessive level for a number of days. Just everybody gets tired every day. It's the most normal thing in the world. It's not a symptom of having something. Yes, it would be waste of a test. Sammy Boy is here. Sicilian is here. SMS Config says, I'm 53. I'm tired every day. Geneva Beach is here. It's a common symptom of COVID? No, it's not a common symptom of COVID to be tired like you'd be tired every day. Getting tired at night is not a symptom of COVID. It's something that happens to every person every day of their life. Ridiculous. Scott K is here. I'm very much enjoying Boston, Scott K. Anne Marie is here. All right, I have to time out Philip. Just ridiculousness in the chat tonight. Just ridiculous. Shot Kitten is here. Maddie Ice is here. Roxanne Betke is here. Logger in Camp is here. Sonic says, stay tuned for more unsolicited, unrealistic health facts from your trusty Lookner channel chat. Huzugo Ayi is here. Gossamer is here. Oops. Thank you. Painting services by Steve. Painting services by Steve. Thanks so much. Who says, pay Steve for a haircut and no refund, but get it done fund. Love the name. Thank you. I'm going to cut my hair, I would say, sometime in the next couple of weeks. Doesn't need it right now. But I will. Geneva Beach, I'm timing you out, and I am so close. Geneva Beach, you managed to be constantly annoying on both channels, on Lookner and AFTV. So if you're annoying anymore, I'm just going to hide you because I can't take it anymore. I just keep seeing annoying messages, and I see, oh, it's from Geneva Beach. I mean, how many of these do I have to listen to? If you can't figure out you're annoying everyone and why, then that's your problem. Geneva Beach, your post is so dumb. It's such a stupid post. You say under that law. So Geneva Beach was like, tiredness is a symptom of COVID. Obviously, it's not when the tiredness we're talking about. Clearly, the tiredness we're talking about, that I was talking about, is the tired you feel every day, like at the end of the day. That's not a symptom of COVID because that's a normal thing. And it's obvious that that's what we're talking about. And it's also clearly, it's so stupid. Clearly, if you're excessively exhausted 24 hours a day, that's a different kind of tiredness than being tiredness at the end of the day. It's just an obvious point which doesn't need to be said. But stupid comment here from Geneva Beach says, under that logic, tiredness would never be a symptom of anything if everybody gets tired every day. It's so dumb. It's so, I should hide you for that comment because clearly what you're doing is you're conflating two different meanings of the word tiredness. To say normal tiredness is not a symptom of anything does not mean that excessive tiredness is not a symptom of anything. But you are so focused on being difficult and annoying that it's like you willfully ignore that we're talking about two times of tiredness, which I already said earlier in the broadcast. That's why I'm going to end up hiding you from all my channels, because you're going out of your way just to be annoying. That's what you're doing. It's such a stupid post. Clearly, because I specifically said it many times, I was talking about the kind of tired you get at the end of the day. It's just unbelievable. So you're getting there. That's it. No more warnings for Geneva Beach. Next time is a hide on both channels. It's just such a stupid post. It's so stupid, and it's just trying to be annoying. That's what it is. It's so stupid and trying to be annoying. That's what it is. You only post that if you're just trying to be annoying and not actually, being reasonable. Ryan, please don't say, let's move on. Don't tell me how to run my channel. If you don't like it, don't watch. But don't lecture me on how to run my channel. That's why you're getting timed out. I should hide Vorth, but I'll give Vorth one more chance. Yeah, chat is pretty ridiculous tonight. Vorth might just be a troll. Probably is. Tommy Tom is here. Debbie Balone is here. Eileen Novak is here. Amy Howland is here. Just doing a quick news check here. Sean says being tired is a symptom of owning an Australian cattle dog. Speaking of Sean, I have an update to give about something Sean sent me. I do have a couple of updates to give you. Yeah, Pong Master just got timed out. Sean says his dog has been going full throttle all day and he's still trying to get me to play fetch. Kenro is here. Yeah, that's what Sonic says. Sonic says, hunger is a symptom of pregnancy. Therefore, when I was hungry around lunchtime, I must have been pregnant. I mean, it's just the most ridiculous thing. See, yep, that's the type of argument that was being made. Anne Fitzgerald is here. It's actually nice out tonight. It's like it's 69 degrees here. What is going on with this? $69 here. The big question is, will it rain for my niece's graduation? My niece's graduation is Thursday. They could redo, I guess, have it on a different day, maybe Sunday or something, if it rains. People weren't happy with me. People weren't happy with me last night when I talked about my niece's graduation. And I talked about how going to graduations, it's like the person doesn't actually do anything. So you're just sitting there. The person isn't actually doing anything. You're just looking at this crowd. So I don't even know why people have to go. I'd rather go see my niece like when I went to see her at my play and she did something. That was fun. Ryan, you don't have to leave for the night. Just don't lecture me on how to do my channel. That's all I ask. Richard Williams is here. But lots of people got up, were not happy with me when I spoke the truth. Exactly. Beth said we had my son's high school graduation last week. It was untrue. Maybe it's different if it's your kid, but this isn't my kid. Marzel agrees with me. Jordan Nimmo is here. Scanning audio is here. It's a gift of my presence at a moment that's special for her. I don't feel like if I'm doing something, somebody. I think there's other ways of people. If I was graduating for something, there would be other ways of people showing their happiness for me than sitting for like 2 hours and then all the extra time getting there and watching nothing that I'm involved in. Hey, I want to see that you're happy about my graduating. So you need to waste 4 hours of your life doing something that's utterly boring that I'm not actually involved in. April Coco says there are a few things as boring as a graduation. This isn't about her specifically. This is about just generally going to graduations. Andrew Broadwater is here. I'm supposed to attend 2 in the next couple weeks. Well, if there's news, I can't go. Or if there's news, I got to leave. Dar Tater agrees with me. But I'll be checking my phone, believe me. Because I'm not missing news for it. Sean wants me to bring AirPods and listen to a podcast. I'm probably not going to do that. Gary said we watch as my nieces graduate from college on TV. No, I'm not covering the hearings. What am I going to do for the hearings? What would my coverage be for the hearings? What would I do? If somebody wants to watch the hearings, they'll listen to the hearings. They don't want to hear me talk during the hearings. So what's the coverage? Is it me sitting there watching the hearings and people just watching me watch the hearings? Also, I have a feeling that what people think about the hearings is already pretty much been settled. Whatever you think about it. I think you'll either want to not watch or you'll want to watch the actual hearings. I don't think me being on the air is really going to add anything to this. Oh, there's the January 6th committee. They're having these public hearings. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. Whatever you think about it, I don't know what I have to add to it. I don't think I have a lot to add to it. So don't be holding your breath waiting for my coverage of the hearings. Robin Banks is here. Did I say Prosy is here? Prosy is here. Some of our viewers remember watching the Watergate hearings. The person who got banned on YouTube, did you guys ban somebody on YouTube? Wrote to me on Twitter and said, "Hi, you banned me on YouTube." I didn't ban them. The mods banned them. Here's what their excuse is. They say, "I was saying others perceive you as lazy, not me. I like you. Can you please unban me? Thank you. Big supporter of you. I advertise your streams." I'm just going to give them the mod address. They can talk to the mods if they want to. I like that. I wasn't saying you're lazy. I was saying other people were saying you're lazy. Now I'll give them the mod address. What happened, Sarah? Did somebody message him the mod address? Oh. Does the person know Sarah? But do they know they're unbanned? I told the person. I said, please be more careful with your comments. I have a feeling they might be banned eventually. TM says, many people are saying this. Sonic says he thinks the last meaningful hearings were Watergate. Even Iran-Contra kind of trailed off. Everything after was way too partisan or sensationalistic. Ava B is here. I want to update you on, you may notice that there used to be a paper bag under there. There used to be a bunch of stuff under there. It's not there anymore. There's one extra rug, which I got to do something with. Then there's the wheels for Sean's box. Then there's the chair, which will go downstairs when downstairs opens up. But there's nothing else under there. There used to be. But I had a bunch of stuff I was saving for my nieces. So I finally got over to my nieces today. I'd been wanting to get over there for a while. I've seen my nieces over there, but I hadn't been over to the house. Well, I went over one night where they were having like a neighborhood party, but the nieces were running around with their friends. So I actually went over today. It was cool. My nieces were there by themselves for like an hour. So I stopped by to say hi, and I brought them some stuff. These nieces are like in 8th grade and 5th grade, I think. So I brought them some stuff, which I wanted to bring them. I'll tell you what I brought them. So one thing I brought them some of Sean's, Sean had sent me some, it's called Liquid Death. But it's actually, Liquid Death is this, it's flavored seltzer water. But they like market it like beer, even though it's just flavored seltzer water. I don't know if you guys remember that. I'll show you. Why is this not working? Yeah, I'm going to tell you about all the stuff I brought my nieces. I'd been saving a bunch of stuff up. Remember Liquid Death? This is what Sean sent me. It's Tall Boys. It looks like Tall Boy beer. Is it good? Well, go watch when I tried it on the air. That's at Amazon Social for qualifying purchases. Use the chapters. Guys, there's chapters on every... It will not take you a long time to find the Liquid Death review. Just go back in the broadcast and look up the chapters and click on the different chapters that say package opening. There's not that many of them. So, I normally don't drink flavored soda water. I just drink regular soda water. But we tried this on the air. It was good. Remember, we drank it during one of the streams. Evan says, my fiance is drinking Liquid Death right now. She loves this stuff. So, the one I brought them was Bury It Alive. That's the one that Sean got me. Bury It Alive. So I wasn't going to drink all of it because it's flavored. But I knew my nieces would think it's cool. So I brought it over to my nieces. And I had to put a bunch of effort in to convince them it wasn't alcoholic. They were very resistant to it when I first brought it over. And I even had to show them the Super Bowl ad, which shows kids drinking it like it's beer. And then the tagline is, don't worry, it's just water. But once I convince them that it was just flavored seltzer water, they thought it was the coolest thing. They were so excited by it. And they each opened a can. I sent a picture to Sean of my niece drinking it. I can't really show it on the air. I don't have permission, so I'm not going to show it on the air. But I did send a picture to Sean of my niece drinking it. But they liked it so much they both opened their own can. And then they joked about it with their mom when the mom came home, and they said I'd given them beer. But they really liked it. There was a tall boy. Marzell likes it. They just really got a kick out of it. So I messaged Sean about that. They're a big seltzer family anyway. They drink a lot of flavored seltzer in that family. But the kids just thought it was super cool. Wasn't even cold yet, and they liked it. So that was fun. I bet they'll drink the rest of it in 2 days. I don't know that they'd ever drank Tall Boys before. I'm guessing they had never drank Tall Boys before. Sammy Boy drinks the Liquid Death still water. The still water does not have flavor. That's a different one. Yeah, Linda says it felt like an adult beverage. Tall Boy's an extra tall can. It's like 17-ounce can. So that was good. So I brought them that. I also brought them Cali Voltaire. Cali Voltaire. Can you guess what I brought them, Cali Voltaire? If she's here. I don't know if she's still here. We'll see. She was here. She's here. Cali Voltaire, can you guess what I brought them? What other thing I brought them, my nieces? Excuse me. Nobody's getting it. Nobody's getting... No, why am I asking Cali Voltaire? April Coco got it. Miska Muska got it. Yeah, Cherry Cola got it. Wow, thank you, Cali Voltaire. That's so nice of you. Oh, did they love their water bottles? I told them like a month ago I was going to give them the water bottles. Cali Voltaire sent me one of these water bottles, and she thought it like got lost. So the company sent me like 2 extra ones. So I brought over the extra ones. They were unopened, and they were still in the packaging. And I gave them each their it's a water bottle with a straw built into it. So you can sip it, or you can pour it, or just sip from the straw insert. It's fun. Free sip. So they were very excited about it. It was so cute. One of my older niece was so psyched about it. She was washing it while I was there so she could use it. She was reading the instructions, and then she put the top in the dishwasher, and then she washed the rest of it by hand. Callie Voltaire says I should have brought the pink one. They were very excited. So they each have one now. Sonic says the ones with a straw pressurize and explode in a plane due to a change of pressure I have discovered. Terry loves their Owala water bottle. Yes, Denise says, now I know what to send you, stuff for eighth grade girls. They don't have... they were jealous of I told them I have all these water bottles. I said, I have too many water bottles. And I told them, one of the ones I have is this one here. It's the, I never remember what's called. It's the Hydro Flask. These are a little expensive. They say they're not allowed to get these because they're too expensive, which I understand. But they really did like their water bottles. So that's good. It's great now. Now if people send me things and I don't have use for it, I can bring it over to my nieces. Sean has like 3 Hydro flasks. But it's cool because I know they use their water bottles regularly. So they'll use that. So thank you, Callie Voltaire. That wasn't all I brought over, though. That wasn't all I brought over. Oh, thank you. Callie Voltaire says, very awesome Nieces Fund Hydro Flask. Oh, that's nice of you. Maybe I'll have to get them one at some point. I have to get them 2. I can't get it for one of them. I'd want to ask the mom, though. You know, if the parents say you can't have it, I don't want to bring it over. I'd have to get it approved by the parents. Thank you, Callie Voltaire. Maybe if the parents let me get it for them, I will. Beth likes Hydro Flasks. Sonic says, the most important features of a water bottle for me are capacity, fits in cup holders, and stainless. All right, so they were very excited about that. Let's keep going and tell you about something else they were excited about. It really is great. There's so much extra happiness that came from bringing this extra stuff over there. Sonic thinks he knows. Thanks to our mods, Sarah, AJ, Linda Belk. I think Lizzie and Rusty G might be here too, or they were here. Rui Costa is here. The next gift that I brought over there for them. Oh, did my little niece, my younger niece, love this? She used it the entire time I was there. She was so excited about it. My young niece loved this. Did she enjoy the poop emoji pen that Rita gave me? As an Amazon associate, I earn for qualifying purchases. Oh my gosh. She would not stop pressing and using the poop emoji pen. She was having it make the sounds. She was writing with it. I mean, she loved this. I sent a picture of her using the pen to Rita. Now, she loved the pen as it was, but then I showed her that the poop emoji pen actually is the face of the actual poop emoji. If you go online and you go to your phone and go to the poop emoji, that's it. It's the poop emoji pen. So she loved it as is, but when she found out it was the emoji, oh my gosh. Sarah says, I bet the parents love you. Boy, did she like that. There it is. It's in the chat. Manic Miner put it in the chat. See? It's in the chat right now. Oh, thank you, Ragzule. Here's my contribution to your niece's fund. Wow. Thank you, Ragzule. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Ragjewel says, kind you, uncles such as you as yourself are a rare breed. Hey, it was great for everyone. I get to clean out my apartment, and they get stuff that they love. Yeah, Linda says, do not take to school. So this was being used the whole time I was there today. I got more for you, though. I got more for you. So some of you were mentioning this. Not only did she like that, my younger niece, not only did my younger niece like that, she loved that pen. She also loved this. The talking TP. A bunch of you were talking about this. Remember this? Rita sent me this. This is a thing where it's a toilet paper roller and you can record a message on it. And every time somebody takes a piece of toilet paper, they get your message. So my younger niece also loved this. She would not stop. She went back and forth between using the pen and using this. And she kept recording different messages on this. About people's poop. Oh, the little helicopter drone thing. I don't know if I still have that anymore. They would like that. I don't know if I have it still, Kathy. And then, though, the best thing is that she started doing a crossover. What she would do is she would record a message, and the message would incorporate the sound of the pooping pen. So she would say something like, I just watched you poop, or I just heard you poop. And then she'd press this. And so the recording on the TP holder would include the sound of the pen pooping. So she was using both at once. I don't think I mentioned that to Rita. I sent Rita a short video, but I don't know if the video I sent her showed that she was recording the pen sound on the TP holder. That was my younger niece. She really enjoyed those two things. I didn't know if they'd like any of it, by the way. I mean, I brought this stuff over. I had no idea if they'd like it. I figured they might just like say, oh, thanks, and leave it there. No, they got full use out of it. Amazon should sell these in a bundle. So I thanked Rita for that. I think I brought him some other stuff too. I also brought them Yeah, Sonic says buyers of poop emoji pen also purchased. I also brought them. I had, at one point, I forget who it was, but somebody had an Etsy store, and 2 years ago sent me a bunch of agenda-free TV. They sent me scrunchies, agenda-free TV scrunchies and agenda-free TV headbands. And I was saving them in my, I wore some on the air, but I had some extras and I was saving them for my nieces. So I brought them back with me when I moved, and I gave them the scrunchies and the headbands. And also somebody at one point sent me an agenda-free TV pair of socks, which was great. I don't really wear socks anymore because I'm doing barefoot shoe stuff. So I gave them the agenda-free TV socks. I don't know if any of that's going to get used. So I gave them that. They did like that stuff. Oh, also Dallas Alice isn't here. But I also, something I also enjoyed trying is Oh, see, Michelle Sparks has a what do you have, a headband or a scrunchie? I gave them this too. By the way, ignore the price. If you have Amazon Prime, these are $3.49, or you can get them at the grocery for $3. Probably that price is a weird price. It's for like non-Prime members. But anyways, I brought over the Parm Crisp because Dallas Alice sent me these Parm Crisp, and she sent me 2 bags of them. There's no way I was going to get through 2 bags of them. It's just baked cheese. It's pure cheese baked into a crisp. So they all tried them. My sister-in-law actually liked them better than the kids. So I let them try those. So that was good. Because I had an extra one. As an Amazon associate for qualifying purchases. So next time Alice is here, I'll tell her that I brought those over. That's not all I brought. See, Michelle Sparks said I wanted a headband and got a scrunchie. Oh, really? See, Michelle Sparks, if you still want a headband, I don't know if they're going to use. I brought both the headbands over there, but if they're not going to use both of them, I can send one to you. Sonic says now I kind of want a chicken parm sandwich. I gotta text my. I'll text my niece about the headband. I didn't know you wanted one. I forget who the person was who's the person who had it on their Etsy store. I don't know if it's still on their Etsy store. I don't know if they still have an Etsy store. Slick Art. Slick Art is the one who made all that stuff. But I don't know where Slick Art's Etsy store is. I don't know. Yeah, Sonic, that's a name I usually don't remember. It kind of just popped into my head. JANP is here. It says, I like the parm chips. Yeah, the problem is I don't know. You could, if you found it, you could go back, because I'm guessing at one point I did post the address of Slick Art's store on Etsy, but I don't know where it is. I just did a Google search, it didn't come up. So I don't even know if they still have it, because they might still sell it there. Now, I look, I didn't, no results for Slick Art. But anyways, I can check with my nieces and see if they're going to use both of them. I didn't realize she wanted one. I would have kept one here. Sonic says he may have it in the log. How about that? How about that? That's not all I sent, though. That's not all I sent, just so you know. Linda says, was it April's Boutique on Etsy? I looked up April's Boutique and I don't see April's Boutique. That might have been it, though, Linda. I don't even know if that person watches the channels anymore. Yeah, I'll check in with my niece about it. No, I got to use the Shane Dawson palette eventually. Isaiah's granny is here. Let's see. Linda found it? April's boutique store? Oh. Whoa, really? I don't see. Maybe I misspelled boutique. No, I spelled it right. Ooh, I know what I did. April's boutique store. Okay, here's the store. April's boutique store is taking a short break. October 2nd. We are closed for vacation. April Acosta is the one. Huh, I don't know what's going on. April Acosta. There's nothing even listed there. I bet April stopped watching. You could try messaging them. See Michelle Sparks. I mean, there's a link to message. There is a link there. See, there's a contact link there. Yeah, Linda says, I wonder if she's been sick. I hope they're okay. I hope they're okay. Linda, good memory. Watch, Sonic is off researching. He'll come back and say, after an hour, I found it. We'll say, well, Linda happened to remember it. Sonic says, I couldn't find it as efficiently as Linda. Okay, so I also brought some other stuff. Over to my niece's. She has a Facebook store. Is that true, April? I mean, Sarah? Oh. The last post is October 26th, 2019. Yeah, so I don't know. See, Michelle Suggs, she'll message her. Well, I'll check in with my nieces too. By the way, my younger niece, with the Poopie pen, my younger niece made this for me with the Poopie pen. Nice, isn't it? I don't know. It's like she put that little thing on the TV. I don't know if she knew what she was doing with on the monitor. It's almost like there's like a little square that's like a reflection. I don't know if she meant for it to be there. That's kind of advanced. But that's what she did. She did that with the Poopie pen. I also brought them What else? Oh, you know what else I brought over there, guys? You know what else I brought over there? I don't know, Linda, if she's, I don't know, maybe she's advanced. I'm not sure. Guys, you know what else I brought over there? Which has just been taking up space. You know what else I brought over there to them today? Marzell thinks the Poopie pen should write in brown. I also brought, yep, Sarah got it, the Lego bonsai tree. My older niece said she was going to assemble it. I still don't know who sent me the Lego bonsai tree. It has 878 pieces, and I don't know why the person thought I would have time to put it together. I mean, it was nice and all. It wasn't small or consumable, though, and no one ever claimed sending it. But my older niece seemed enthusiastic about putting it together, so we'll see if she does. I got so much stuff out of here. It's wonderful. If she puts it together, I'll show you a picture of it. Yeah, I'll get a pic if it's done, if she does it. Yeah, I don't think they were expecting all this stuff. Oh, Dallas Alice, did you see that I brought over the second bag of Parm crisps? Did you miss that part? Were you here for that? I talked about that a few minutes ago. So I had a whole bunch of stuff for my nieces. Is that everything I brought? Hey, Sean, are you still there? Is Sean TV still there? Because I have one other thing I brought over there. Yeah, my older niece tried the. I think they both tried the crisps. My older niece, and they thought they agreed they were really rich, and then my sister-in-law really liked them. Oh, Sean is here. Sean, I also brought over the. I just noticed something, by the way. A couple months ago, Sean sent me this, but unfortunately, I don't drink caffeine anymore. So I brought this over because I think somebody there does. So I think I have to ask him about it. I think maybe my sister-in-law drinks caffeine. So I'll see if anybody there drinks this. I brought this with me and presented this to them as well. It's the world's strongest coffee. Sean sent me this. By the way, Sean, I noticed that you send me lots of things with the word death in it. Death Wish coffee, liquid death, seltzer water. Should I be reading into this, Sean? Sarah says we drink that daily. Do you really? 2 things out of how many packages? I don't know. I don't know. It seems like a pattern. Sean, it seems like a pattern. At this point, though, it's actually, I say small and consumable. But if you send me something bigger, Sean says it's good coffee. Well, maybe they'll try it over there. Sean, I'll keep you posted. At this point, if somebody sends me something bigger and I have no use for it, I can just bring it over to my nieces. You know, like if you are like having people over for food and there's a dog and people drop crumbs and they say, oh, you don't need to vacuum because the dog is like the vacuum. Well, with the stuff people send me, I can just get rid of it by giving it to my nieces. I think that might be everything I brought over. No, don't send me anything specifically for the nieces. Yes, Linda says they'll love seeing you coming. Sean, I gave them the Lego tree. I just said this 5 minutes ago. They got the Lego tree today. Sean must have missed that part. Yeah, then my brother's going to complain that I'm sending over too much stuff. It's okay, Sean. Now you know it went over there. So yeah, that was a fun trip over there to be able to give them that stuff. Stephen Miller is here. Man, that you're right, Linda. They love the farting pen, especially my younger niece. Awesome. So, yeah, keep the stuff coming. Keep it coming. There's my UPS box address right there. We might open a couple things tonight. I have some packages here. I picked up 3 packages at the UPS store. Oh, somebody sent me a postcard. I'll have to read the postcard. I got a postcard today too. Still talking to the post office about getting my full refund. But UPS box is working great. John Gidry is here. Sonic says, I was just going to send you an interesting snack I found, but Amazon only has it by the case. Does anyone else sell it or just Amazon? Sonic, I thought you would be interested by the Parm crisps. I had some more of those. Who sent me the sunflower seeds? Oh, Kathy Moran sent me those. No, the pumpkin seeds. I had a few more of those the other night, the pumpkin seeds. Those are good. Johnny Mnemonic is here. Sonic will check. He says it may be regional. Super seeds, exactly. Those were good. Those super seeds were good. I had some more of them. Oh, I got to tell you about my eating today. I had an interesting eating day. I had emergency eating today. Here are the super seeds. We talked about the super seeds before. They're these very big shell-less pumpkin seeds. But these are very good. As the Amazon associate, I ever qualify purchase. Pumpkin seeds. We reviewed these on the air. Kathy sent them. They're I guess made or distributed in Connecticut. So thanks for those. Okay, now Kathy says, I brought some to work today. I need to get more of them. My eating today was very interesting. I want to tell you about my eating today. But first, I do want to thank... Oh, JA&P is moving into new apartment. That's awesome. I look forward to hearing more about the new place. JA&P, send some pics when you get it all set up. John moved recently to a bigger place. That's exciting. Still been kind of quiet in terms of news we would do on AFTV. I mean, we covered the Boris Johnson thing yesterday. But, Jacob Genema is here. But, this is what happens. We've been doing this channel for years. And while we've been doing Lookner channel for a couple of years, maybe 2.5 years, and we've had this conversation again and again on Lookner channel where we say, oh, it's a little bit of a lull right now, and then some huge thing happens that we never anticipated, and then we're off to cover that on news. So I have no doubt that will happen again. It's the nature of news. Keemstar covers YouTuber news and social media news. And Keemstar, he'll sometimes get really antsy. He made a post a couple days ago where he said, I'm going to make a video whether there's news or not. Because it's just the nature of things. If you cover news, you're going to be doing more coverage when there's actually news to cover. And it's not within your control. So you have to kind of just wait and see what happens. Patty says, expect the unexpected. Sonic says, the thing I was looking at is $4 at the store. Walmart has 16 pack for $210. Is it something small that could be shipped like cheaply from like the post office or something? Or is it like big? Third Rock Wonders is here. See, Michelle Sparks says it's another lull. This always happens. It always happens. Thanks, Sonic. Sonic's going to look into some other options. You always have interesting snacks. But I mean, how many times have we had this conversation? It happens all the time. I'm really trying to take, though, I've had so much family stuff and moving stuff to do the last few weeks. It's not the worst thing. Oh, you know what I forgot? I got to write myself a note. I did a bunch of family stuff today. The thing I really need to get done is that script. I've been working on it every day, and I forgot to do some work on it today. So I'm writing myself a note now because that's got to get done. I've actually been working on that a bunch. That's something I've been committed to doing since last year, but it's got to get done now. So I'm glad we talked about it. So it's actually been, I've had a bunch of other stuff I needed to do. And, family stuff since coming back. So hopefully I can get everything out of the way, and then when there's more big news, I'll be ready to. I'll be here and ready to cover it. Saska, I'm timing you out. Why am I timing out Saska? Because Saska is posting about news stuff, which has nothing to do with this broadcast. Wow. Thanks, Third Rock Wonders. Third Rock Wonders to stay on the grind. I just found you recently. You talk real talk. Wow. Thank you, Third Rock Wonders. So kind of you. I'm glad you found the channel. Yeah, we'll be doing more news coverage. We always do. The Perfect Bar. I've never tried Perfect Bar, Gloria Alvarez. Never tried it. Thank you, Third Rock Wonders. That's very nice of you. Wow. I might do a little work on the script after this stream. See if I'm awake. That was the one thing I forgot to do today. I've been doing it every day. I've been doing work on that script. Then last night I had said to myself, I'm going to do some work on the script today. You know what happened is I didn't anticipate going to see my nieces today. If I hadn't gone to see my nieces, that's when I would have worked on the script. And I just kind of thought it kind of happened. And then I saw my mom as well. I visited my mom as well. So that took up a chunk of my day. Thank you, Third Rock Wonders. Likes the late night live streams. We didn't start too late tonight. We started at 9:15. Yeah, I'll talk about the script more when it's just for my friend's thing. I'm helping my friend out. But when it's done, I'll talk about it more. Or no, we started at 9:30 tonight. 9:30. That's not too late though. The news roundups, if I feel like doing it, I do it. I gotta feel like doing it. It's not, I mean, I could do it. It's gotta be interesting. If it's just me reading some headlines, I don't find that particularly interesting. So, you know. I'll talk about the script later when it's done. I got to focus on getting it done. Man. Vincent Savard is here. Naya Falgo is here. Okay, so let's move on to... Did anyone, by the way, I want to talk about my eating. Let's talk about my eating. Did anyone send me a package, by the way? Because I have several packages here. Or maybe we'll read the postcard and then I'll talk about my eating. Let's read the postcard. Let me go grab the postcard. Oh. I'm going to hold off on reading the postcard because the person who sent it to me is not here right now. So I'm going to wait until they're here and then I'll read the postcard. Oh, I do. I have a water bottle update I got to give you too. I'm going to talk about my eating first. I have this water bottle update I got to give you. All these things I have to talk about. One moment, please. There's also going to be, whenever the Roe versus Wade decision comes out, there's going to be a bunch of news about that. And it's going to be sometime like in the next month. Okay, now. Linda says she might hide under the bed for that one. It's going to be a big deal, though. Nobody knows the exact day it's coming out, though. It's probably going to be sometime in the next month. I mean, in theory, it could be tomorrow. I basically could be at any time, but no one knows. Naya Falco's watching from Bahrain. That is super cool. I don't know that we've had other viewers from Bahrain. That's really neat. I'd like to visit Bahrain. Sonic says set slow mode to 20 minutes on that one. Yeah, the only reason I've said this before, I would have covered the leaked case, no question. That case that got leaked was right after I moved into here, and I was sick and exhausted. I was sick. I had no energy, and I was just utterly wiped out from all the moving stuff. So I didn't end up covering that because I was just wiped out. I was energyless. Of course, if that happened now, I would have jumped on the air and covered it. No question. I couldn't even think straight. No, I tested myself multiple times, Dallas Alice. Negative. I got sick because I was running around for 3 weeks moving and not getting much sleep. Bahrain, I believe, is next to Saudi Arabia. Am I wrong about this? No, I'm not wrong about it. There's Bahrain, there's Saudi Arabia. Okay, I want to talk about my eating. I had to do proactive emergency eating today. Proactive emergency eating. Linda says, my son went to Bahrain once on a NATO ship and said it was rather desolate looking. Yeah, Sean TV says PAEE, proactive emergency eating. So what happened is, yeah, P, Sonic says. So I woke up today, right? I didn't go for a run yesterday, so I wanted to go for a run. Now, I can only go for a run during the day because I still have my neighbors downstairs. So until they move out, I can't use the treadmill at night. So if I'm going to work out, I got to use it during the day. So when I do run, I tend to do it after I wake up because if I wait too long, I'm going to have to eat. So that tends to be when I run until they move out, in which case, and then I can start running at night again. So I ran during the middle of the day, and then I was going to eat. You know, I got up and I was checking all the news stuff as I normally do, and then I went for a run, and then I would eat. But what happened is when I got off my run, I was like, wait a second, I wonder if my nieces are around. So I texted my sister-in-law, and my nieces were there. They were just hanging out at home. So I was like, I got to go over there. So instead of eating right away, I went to see my nieces because it was like a good window for all of us. And then after that, I had to stop by and see my mom. At that point, I was way past due eating. And all I had is the entire day was a banana and a bowl of Cheerios. So, and I started crashing. And I could tell. I said, I got to get something as soon as possible. I can't mess around. I can't go home and start cooking chicken. It'll take too long. No, it's not the blood sugar. Sonic, that's a good guess, but I ended up going to Five Guys. I didn't feel like chicken. I didn't feel like pizza. I went to Five Guys. I go to Five Guys like once every 3 weeks. And I had a cheeseburger and fries and some of the peanuts. And I ate, I don't force myself to eat it. I would say normally when I go to Five Guys, I have too many fries. I don't eat all the fries. Ate all the fries. All of it. Ate the whole burger, all the fries, and a ton of peanuts. So I can't do that every day. I wouldn't want to do it every day, and it would not be good for me to do it every day. But I just needed to get food in. And I will say it took care of my headache. I felt fine afterwards. Because if I had waited, or if I had not eaten, if I tried to eat something smaller, I'd have a headache right now. So when I have one of those emergencies, I just need to go and eat something rich, like as soon as possible. Yeah, I ate a lot of fries. That's not really good for you. But I needed to get it. I needed to get something in me because I was crashing. No, a Cliff Bar is not going to take care of it. I'll make chicken probably tomorrow. Right. See, Michelle Sparks says, at least you know when it's coming on now. Well, I know when it's coming on, I can't mess around with it. I just need to just eat, get food down that's rich as quickly as possible. Sonic, I did have ketchup and mustard, but it wasn't too much. They're not excessive there with the ketchup and mustard. Oh, Sean says they have a Muya here. Where is it though, Sean? I think the last time I had burgers, I don't really have burgers and fries that often. I think I've been in Boston now for maybe 7 weeks, and I think I've had burgers and fries 3 times, and it was all at Five Guys. Oh, I'm looking up Muya. There's not one right where I am. There's one in town, but it's kind of far away. There's none of the Muyas are right near me. Anyways. Newsroom Pizza says, same thing happens to me. If I wait too long to eat, bad headache, so I have to eat a substantial meal to feel better. That's what happened today. Yeah, see Michelle Sparks says maybe a cheat day, once a week, saturated fats, etc. Yeah, so that's what I had to do. I didn't have any, I just drank water. So, and I also ran a little over 8 miles on the treadmill earlier. That's I think another reason I was so hungry is I ran. So, anyways, but it was proactive emergency eating. I think I prefer In-N-Out too, Sean, but they don't have those here. Honey Lava had In-N-Out yesterday. I do like the peanuts. I also like at Five Guys they have soda water. I drank a ton of soda water at Five Guys. Man, did I have a lot of soda water. It's good soda water too. They have their big soda machine where they offer like 50 sodas, but I just have the soda water. But it's good. Very good soda water there at the Five Guys. Dallas Alice has stomach issues that kills her appetite. That's not good. Sean said, I had Five Guys in Utah recently. It was really good compared to other Five Guys for some reason. The Five Guys where I go in my town is actually good because I know these places can be kind of different from each other. The one where I go is good. It was actually very good today. It was better than usual, I thought. Sometimes the fries can seem a little too greasy there, but they weren't like that today. So I went to Five Guys and I ate and I did some news reading at Five Guys. I read some news stuff on my phone. But yeah, so I don't mess around anymore when I don't like eating fast food, but sometimes I just have to. So these days, if I'm crashing, I'm like, that's it. that just go just do what you have to do. But it did make me feel better because I wasn't in a good place. Shane had Impossible Burger from Burger King today. Yeah, Jen said, replace the salt from my run. Sonic said, Whataburger is currently at the top of my burger list. I never had Whataburger. I think they had Whataburger in Orlando and I just never went. Sonic says, the burgers remind me of In-N-Out, but they're bigger, hefty burgers there. There is no Whataburger near me. I don't think. I don't know if there was one. I don't think there was. I don't know that there was one in Orlando, actually. I've never been to Whataburger. Oh, thanks, Third Rock Wonders. That's so kind of you, Third Rock Wonders. How fast do I run? I don't run that fast. I don't run for speed. I just was watching stuff. So today, I probably ran about an hour and 15 minutes today. Today, for the first part of my run, I listened to a podcast about Ukraine. And then for the second part of my run, I watched a bit of the new Stranger Things. So I'm always listening to or watching something. So that's what my running is. Rather than doing it sitting down, I just listen to or watch stuff, while running. I usually don't sit and watch TV the rest of the day. But if I want to watch something like Stranger Things, I do it while I run. So I multitask. Hey, thanks, Third Rock Wonder. So nice of you. Very nice of you. Again, running on the treadmill barefoot. Feet don't hurt at all. Everything feels fine. I'm enjoying the new Stranger Things. Sean's finishing up season 1. I'm enjoying it. It's fine. I mean, it's not like... I watch it for... I think the acting is good in it. I like the characters. So it can be slow, and they drag out the plot. But it's more... I think if a show like Stranger Things... I think you like it because, if you watch it, you're watching for the characters, how they interact with each other and stuff. That's really what it is. Oh, thanks, Crypto King. Wow, so nice of you. Crypto King says, Steve is very lucky to have these mods, and we're so lucky to have Steve. Hey, the mods are awesome. I agree with you. AJ, Sarah, Lizzie, Linda Belt. Thank you, mods. And thank you, Crypto King. C. Michelle Sparks says, I can't wait for the second half. There's still a couple of episodes coming out of Stranger Things, right, for the last season, I think. I don't even know. I'm only on episode 3. The problem is I can't remember. I don't have a very good memory for these things. The previous season of Stranger Things I watched was 2 or 3 years ago. That's when season 3 was. And today I watch it, and the Paul Reiser character appears. And I don't even remember what the Paul Reiser character really did. I really forget. So I can't remember the previous seasons in detail. Then my niece will ask me a question about season 3, which she's watching. I don't even know what she's talking about. So I just don't have a great memory for these things. Sean says he used to be in the Winona Ryder official fan club when he was a kid. Oh, thanks, Steven 7-pounder. I can tell you leave in Boston, heater under an AC. There you go. Well, the AC won't be there in the winter. We'll take it out. But yeah, you need both. No central air. It is an old building. Thank you so much, Steven 7-pounder. Lynn recently had a marathon Stranger Things day. I gotta go and I gotta reread the season 3 plot summary so I can remember what Paul Reiser did. There's a scene where like Paul Reiser appears in the new season, and then Eleven, who's a character, is faced with Paul Reiser, and I'm like, wait a second, does she like him or not? And I couldn't remember. Was he mean to her or not, or did he help her? Newsroom Pizza says, I forgot all about some of the characters. So these are the kind of things, you know. And then there was another thing where like these two characters, a guy and a girl, were talking to each other. And I couldn't remember. I was like, did they date in a past season, or are they brother and sister? What's their vibe? So it keeps me from fully appreciating the show. Anyways, it's a fun show. Stranger Things. No, I'm not giving spoilers. I don't give spoilers. I know people haven't watched. Yeah. So please don't give any spoilers. I just forget what everybody did on the previous seasons. My nieces are watching it now. They mentioned that today. Mark French says there's no Whataburgers in Massachusetts. Oh, wow. This is weird. So I just saw this, but this is sad, of course. I just saw this, but let me tell you what my reaction was. So Jim Seals from Seals and Crofts, which was a 70s band, has passed away. I know another Jim Seals who's a musician, but I think his name is Seales. And I saw this and I thought this person I knew had died. But it turns out it's this Jim Seals, which is sad. So condolences to his family. But when I just saw this right now, and when I first read this, I was like, oh my gosh, this person I knew died. It was not the person I knew. I was doing a news check and I just saw that. Sean, I have had Wahlburgers. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I've only ever eaten at the Wahlburgers at the Boston Logan Airport. So maybe it's better if you go to the restaurant. And when I was in Orlando, they had a big Wahlburgers in downtown Orlando, but they had closed it during the pandemic, so I didn't get to go to it there. Oh, Sonic says James Downey was on that podcast. I might have to check it out, Sonic. Yeah, you should go try it. Go try it. Steven 7-Pounder, I have eaten at Fuddruckers in L.A. years ago. I ate there a couple times. Did anyone watching send me any of these packages here? There's 3 packages sitting here. I don't know who they're from. Who are the packages from? Anybody? Anyone? Does anyone want to cop to sending packages? Sean, I picked them up today. I picked them up this afternoon. Now I know when I open the packages, if I don't like the stuff, then I can give it to my nieces. Steven 7 Pounder likes Bit Bar. Oh, Sean says I have one from Sean. We can open Sean's package. We'll do that. There's something else I wanted to mention too. What else did I want to mention? Oh, before we open Sean's package, I'll update you about the bottle cap. Hang on a second. Ooh, no, Sean, yours is not here. Sean, if that's the 1080 is tracking. Okay, hold on. We do have a package from Sean, so we're going to open Sean's package. I still have to try Sean's good stuff on some chicken next time I make chicken. But before we open Sean's package, I'm going to tell you a little story about the bottle cap. But I need to get the bottle. Let me go grab the bottle. Jen L is here. Let me go grab the bottle. Steven 7 Pounder says Bit Bar in Salem is in the old Salem jailhouse. I guess Bit Bar is one of these places where they have like an arcade at a bar. Wow, it's very popular, Bit Bar in Salem. Bit Bar. Thank you, Steven 7 Pounder. I guess does it have games? Where are the games? Oh, there's the games. See, you can see it says Salem. See, why can't I get this? I can't quite move it up. Hold on. It's not letting me go. There, see, there's the pinball games. It's like a bar and an arcade. That's really cool. Sean says they accept Bitcoin. I don't even know if I've ever been to Salem. I gotta get my bottle, because I have a bottle cap story to tell you. Hang on a second. I love this bottle. I'm a fan of pinball too, Sonic. This bottle I've talked about a bunch of times. It's the Purif U bottle. You know, I'll show you the link to this. But it's a glass bottle. I really like it because it's glass. Tastes really good. The water tastes really good out of it. So I use it all the time. My Purif U water bottle. And I just keep it in the fridge and I keep the water cold. So I'll show you it on the air. I'll show you the link, but a lot of you have heard me talk about this bottle. I got the 32-ounce size. This was not cheap. Was it this expensive? Let's see. Yeah, that was. But I use it every day. We reviewed this on the air. But it's glass. Okay, so as an Amazon site sharing for qualifying purchases. Anyways, and then the black on the outside is like rubber. I definitely recommend a glass water bottle though, because the taste is really good. It doesn't like taste weird after a couple days. No, not the fizzy water. So if you remember, the story with this bottle is I was drinking from it one day on the air. I believe it was on the air, and I noticed there's a gasket in the cap. The cap has a white rubber gasket inside. Oops. You can't really see it, but inside there's a white rubber gasket which goes around the silver thing. And it's what lets you tighten the cap. So when you tighten the cap, the rubber piece tightens against the bottle top. Right, to keep it from spilling. Exactly. So what happened is the gasket came out. I think we were on a stream and I was using the bottle, and then all of a sudden I noticed the gasket had come out of the cap. So I wrote to the company, and well, first of all, I was on the air and I checked the reviews, and a number of people have said they had the same problem where the gasket comes out. So I put the gasket back in, but I wrote to the company and said, hey, the gasket came out of the cap. And they said, oh, well, that should never happen. We're going to send you another cap. So they sent me a replacement cap, and I've been using the replacement cap. Well, I think it was like 3 or 4, no, last week, I had been drinking with the bottle around here, and I look down, and the gasket's on the ground. So it happened with the second cap too. So clearly, this is it's like it's flat on both sides, but the gasket's like a circle. So clearly, this is a design flaw with the cap. You can put the gasket back in, but it should not keep coming out. So clearly a design flaw with the cap. So I wrote to the company again, and I just told them, I said, hey, you sent, and they're very nice. They really want to know how you like the replacement cap. When they sent me a replacement cap, they repeatedly wrote to me saying like, so how's the replacement cap working out? Can you please tell us? They kept asking. So once I tried it, I told them, I said, hey, I just want to let you know, you sent me this replacement cap, but it had the same problem as the original cap. The gasket came out. So I'm thinking it's a design flaw. So what do you think their response was? What do you think the company's response was to my second message about the second cap having the same problem? What do you think the response was? You can let me know what your thoughts are. No, it was not. You did it wrong. No, it was not. It was not. It was not. What are you drinking? It is not. They don't care. Yes, Jen L and Tina got it. And Oric, they sent me a third one. They sent me a third one. They initially messaged, they just sent it to me. They said, we're sending you a third one, and they sent it right out. Now, the same thing's gonna happen with this one. It's not gonna be any different. So they wasted the money to send me another one. I bet I want to see when the same thing happens with this one, will they send me a fourth one? It's really unbelievable. And they wrote to me and they said, please let us know how it is. So they sent this to me. It got here like 5 days ago. I haven't even taken it out of here because I know the same thing's going to happen to it. So just yesterday, I get another message from them yesterday. And the message says, I'll read you the message. Hope all is well with you. I'm following up on the replacement cap we sent. Have you tried it yet? Can you please let me know how it goes? So it's amazing. They're very excited to hear how this third cap works. I mean, at least they care. They certainly care. But Sean says they're obsessed. It's amazing. They just sent me another one. The third one they sent is the third cap. It's going to be the exact same as the other two caps. It's not going to be any different. AJ says, no, that's customer service. I mean, it's customer service in a sense. I feel like it's the right. They have admirable motives, but their execution of the actual customer service is not particularly great. So I really have no desire to even try the third cap because it's just going to be the same as the other two. But anyways, I wonder if what's happening is, I keep my bottle in the fridge. Certainly that should not be a thing that they're not prepared for. I wonder if because I keep it in the fridge, something about maybe the gasket shrinks a little bit and then it falls out. But the bottle certainly should be made to work correctly, keeping it in the fridge. But like with this one, I put the gasket back in and it's fine for now. So if it comes out, it comes out and I'll put it back in. I mean, it's more of a problem with the gasket if you can't find it when it comes out. I think the gasket is too big to actually fit in the hole of the bottle. I don't know that the gasket can end up in the water. But You know, if you're out hiking and you lose a gasket, you're not going to be able to find it. But I'm just using this at home, so anywhere the gasket falls out, I should be able to find it and put it back in. Anyways, but let me see if I can show it to you. Focus. Focus camera. Can you focus? Yeah, it's, if you can see it, it's kind of a light rubber at the base there. You see the silver disc. If you at the base of the cap there's this rubber ring. It's like a white rubber ring. You can kind of see it there. Yeah, if you lost it, I think the bottle would just leak, because that's what allows you to tighten the bottle. All right, let me go put this back in the fridge. But that's my bottle cap update. The thing is, I love the bottle. Yeah, Eileen says for $33 it should work. Yeah, it should. It really should. But the bottle is very good. I'd really like a glass bottle. I can leave the water in there. The water tastes great out of the glass bottle. It really does. It's my first glass water bottle. Dog Toggler is here. So, but it's not cheap, but I use it every day. Basically, this is the bottle when I cook for myself. I bring this out and I drink from this bottle. No, the cap was not glued in. It was just stuck in there. I'll post a link to the bottle again. I really do like it. I know it's not cheap though, but I got the big version. The 22-ounce version is $29.99. It's still expensive. But it comes in a 32-ounce, and it comes in a 40-ounce, actually. I got a 32-ounce. I also like that it holds a lot of water. In terms of the Soda Stream, my plan with the Soda Stream is to keep the bottle of water in the fridge cold, and then when I want soda water, I will put the Soda Stream bottle on the machine and just put the carbon dioxide in it right then, because that way it doesn't lose its fizz. I have a 32-ounce. The glass bottle is 32-ounce. I didn't try it without the gasket. Glue it in. I don't really want to have glue in there. Christine says, I sometimes buy the Voss glass water bottle and reuse it. No, Linda, I have not yet used it again, the Soda Stream, after the first time. I'm sure I will. Maybe next time I cook here, I'll do it. I know Linda thought that was the way to go. All right, maybe we'll open Sean's package. Non-toxic craft glue. Yeah, Billy Joe Dre's, this is a fairly heavy bottle. It's a fairly heavy bottle. Again, it's glass. You got to really want glass. Jen says, I like your theory about the fridge causing the gasket to come off. What they could also use is a gasket. The gasket's not mechanically stabilized at all. It just is like put in there. But I mean, there's no like, you can imagine them manufacturing the cap in a way that there was like the gasket couldn't come out. Anyways. All right. why don't we open Sean's package? Sean sent me another package. It's very exciting. Sean, do you have a comment about the package you sent me? Let's see. Sean, is there a comment? No, I don't think the gasket's not meant to be removed. Sean says the package is, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. We will open Sean's package. By the way, what was I going to mention? I was going to mention one other thing too. What was I going to mention? I was just thinking about this. I thought it had something to do with news. I don't know. Maybe I'll think of it and then I can mention it. I thought it had something to do with agenda-free TV. Don't know. It was on the tip of my tongue, but I don't remember. Johnny Mnemonic should remember, given that his name is Mnemonic. No, the graduation's on Thursday. And if there's big news, I will come home and do it. So graduation will not prevent me from covering anything. If there's big news, I will leave the graduation and come home and cover it. That will not get in the way. Okay. Here is Sean's package. Sean, this feels like maybe some kind of spice or some kind of deodorant. Is it spice or deodorant maybe? We'll see. Old Spice? I don't think it's... Oh, there's a note. Okay, good. There's a note. I'm going to go with the note. Oh, I might have to grab my scissors. Yeah, I need my scissors. Oh, no. Got it. Hey, I got a note from Sean. You mentioned you threw away all your hot sauces for the move. Yeah, I had to because they were refrigerated. So here is some more. Oh, Secret Aardvark's Habanero, my all-around favorite hot sauce from Sean. Oh, this is so nice of Sean. I love this sauce. Oh. This is really good. I have no, well, you know, I had no hot sauce here, but then Kathy Moran sent me some, and now Sean has sent me some. This is the Secret Aardvark. I might have to get my opener to open this, my scissors. No, it opens. Yeah, this is very good. So I know some of you guys use this. Look at this. Oh, I'm so happy. Sean, thank you. Hold on. Secret Aardvark habanero hot sauce. Terry says the good stuff. It is very good. I'll show you it on Amazon, but I know some of you have had it before because we've talked about this. Sean says, I always have it in my fridge. So nice of you. They make a bunch of different hot sauces. This is very popular. I'm trying to see on Amazon, do they have it by non-third-party sellers? Might be all third-party sellers. Yeah. Anyways, I'll post the link. You can find it wherever. Linda says it's not going to be. It's going to be hot. It's not insanely hot. It's good. Secret Aardvark habanero hot sauce. I just posted a link as an Amazon associate for qualifying purchases. Somebody sent me this when I was living in Atlanta. One of you guys sent it to me. It wasn't Sean. And I tried it then, and it was really good. I don't remember who it was that sent it to me. And then Sean sent it to me again. So this is the third time I've been sent this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my marker, and I'm going to write Sean's name on it, because I like to remember who sent me stuff. So let me grab my marker. Sean says it's good on pizza. Sonic's going to be proud of me because he always asked me to do this. So I remember. Now I finally remembered. See, look. Oops. It says shin. Now I can read it. It says Sean. Thank you, Sean. That's so nice of you. Look at that. I now have a little hot sauce in the place. I told you I had Kathy's hot sauce last time I made chicken. Sonic says, I'm showing Sean sent it to you in July of last year. That sounds about right. They say, not your usual hot sauce. The flavor that kicks you in the mouth. A unique Caribbean Tex-Mex hybrid. Made with a flavorful habanero peppers and roasted tomatoes. Great as a sauce, marinade or holistic cure-all. Dump on everything the secret aardvark compels you. Medium spicy. Sean says it's great on burgers. I haven't made burgers since I've been here. That's the other thing. I had burgers today. Yeah, I went to Five Guys and had a burger. I have not cooked burgers. I don't think I've cooked meat at home since I've been here. So, because there was a while in Orlando when I was cooking burgers a bunch. Okay, so that's great. That's awesome. Now, the two other packages here, I don't know who sent them. I have no idea. They're just sitting here. Yeah, I will not be giving the secret aardvark hot sauce to my nieces because I'm going to use that myself. All right. So that's awesome. Thank you, Sean. So nice of you. Oh, you know what we're going to do? Boy, do we have another topic I got to cover tonight. We have another topic we got to cover. We got a topic to cover. Are you ready to talk? Let me thank our mods first of all. Sarah, Linda, AJ. I think that's it right now. Gary Hammonds is here. Sid Vicious is here. Madison M is here. Ryan K is here. The mate is here. All right, you know what we got to talk about, guys? Hang on, I got to get up and get it. We got to talk about this. Man, it's like there's dust on this. We got to talk about this. I was sent this last year by Fabulegs. I think it might be time to do it. I was talking to someone recently who had done 23andMe, and they said it's great. They said you could find out if you have any siblings or children you don't know about. I'm pretty sure I don't have any children I don't know about, or siblings I don't know about. But still, she said it was really interesting. Dallas says, I gifted my husband one, and his birth father's family found him. So what I wanted to ask you guys is who's done this? Who has done this? Spit. Follow kit instructions to spit in the tube provided and mail it back to our lab in the box with the prepaid label. Oh, Linda says she just ordered some more leggings from Fabulegs. They're on sale. Gary says, we got those for my wife and son. Our son is ours. Congratulations, Gary. Congratulations. Sid says they're funny. You can always find people. TM says I have. So, Sarah, how much spit is it? Guys, how much spit is it? I'm going to read the instructions, but how much spit is it? Ryan says I couldn't. Oh, I hope it's not expired. Wait a second, guys. Okay. Guys, hold on a second. So, Fabulegs sent me this last year. I know it was last year because it was when Fabulegs sent me the pillowcase stuff and the underwear, right? Sonic, I don't know when it was. It was last year. So that was Fabulegs sent me this in 2021. Now I want you to look at something, guys. Focus. It won't focus. It's seeing my face. Ten 10/24/2020. Unless that's when they produced it. Is that when they made it, or is that when it expires? Because it was sent to me in 2021. Is this when it was made, or is that when it expires? Does anybody know? It's when they made it. It doesn't expire? Okay, we're good? We're okay? Why would it expire? Well, I don't know if there's what's in here. So, for example, a COVID test expires because an at-home COVID test, you combine your nose snot with some stuff that comes with the test. So there's something in there to expire. But I don't know that that's the case for this. Maybe it's literally just a plastic thing you put your spit in. Dallas says there's nothing in there to be expired. Okay, so that's good. That's good. You know, they should, I will say this, they probably should make it a little more clear on the box that that's not an expiration date, because it kind of looks like it is one. Yeah, I could Google it. That's a good idea. Let's see here. Oh, they do expire. They do expire. They do expire. When does my kit expire? You can locate the collect saliva date on the side of your collection tube. We encourage but do not insist that customers provide their sample before the date listed on the side of their collection tube. They say encourage. They don't say require. So it does. I mean, maybe the plastic breaks down or something. Open it and look at the tube. I'm going to open it and look at the tube. I'll do that. Let me get my opener. So what will this tell me? It'll tell me like what country my ancestors are from, and it'll tell me if I have any other siblings that I don't know about. Is that what it is? Learn what your DNA says about you, is what it says. See what your chromosomes say about you. Hang on. How much is the kit? I want to say it's like $80 or something. I'll look it up in a second. But I was sent it to me by Fabulegs. Welcome to you, it says. Okay, saliva collection kit. It says, hi. Uh, 23andMe, and there's like a little box here. Where's the date on it? It says, yeah, guys, it literally says collect saliva by 10/24/2020. That was the expiration date. That was the expiration date. It says it right on there. Collect saliva by 10/24/2020. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to message them and say, hey, a friend of mine sent me a kit, but Sarah says, boo. My friend of mine sent me a kit, but it's expired. Questions. Email. How about a chat? I can do a live chat. Hey, hold on, is this live or not? Welcome to Virtual Assistant. Expired kit. I'm doing a virtual chat with them right now. I'll see. Oh, we can get a free replacement kit. Free replacement kit. Let me transfer you to our support team. Guys, I'm talking live right now to 23andMe support. I'll give you the up-to-date what's going on. A live agent isn't available right now. Oh, no. It's because it's nighttime. They'll message me. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a replacement kit. It said their exact message was, I'd be happy to offer you a free, if your kit is expired, I'd be happy to offer you a free replacement kit. Okay, they've sent my question in the transcript to the support team. Very good. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So Fabuleg sent me this. Now, did she order it from someone or did she just have it? Did she re-gift me? AJ says tomorrow, hopefully, yeah. Did Fabulegs re-gift me? Sean's going to do one too. Did Fabulegs re-gift me this? Because, again, I don't know if Sonic can figure out when I got this, but it was not that long ago. I was sent this when she sent me the Agenda-Free TV underwear, which I'm guessing was last summer. It was well into 2021. Yeah, Sarah says we'll never know, she won't come back. She said she was coming back. Crypto King says it seems like a re-gift. All right, hold on. We're gonna do a poll here. Yes, it was expired when she gave it to me. She gave it to me in 2021. Sean, I just got Ancestry. Ancestry. That's all it says on here. No, I wanted test kit service options. The Ancestry and traits. I don't even know what it says. Mine is just Ancestry. I guess that'd be Ancestry and traits. Ancestry reports, DNA relatives feature, traits reports. I don't even know about this stuff. Tells you so it tells you the proportion of your DNA that comes from each of 45 worldwide genetic populations. Okay. DNA relatives, you have to opt in for. Find and collect and see specific DNA segments with people. Can identify relatives on any branch of your recent family tree. Traits reports. How your DNA makes you unique. Anyways. Dallas Alice says they'll hound you relentlessly via email once you get your results. Sean says there's open source projects. You can use the raw data option they provide. Make sure to read their privacy policy. That's a good point. Not a lot of spit, says Tina. Okay, we have our poll. I'm going to end the poll now. The results of the poll is that 69% of the people said that Fabulegs re-gifted me the 23andMe. Yeah, so I don't even know if this one is offered. I'm looking at Amazon. I can't even find. I don't even think. I think this is so old. See, it says Ancestry there. That's not an option anymore. I think the option is Ancestry and Traits or Health and Ancestry. So this is so old. It's just a. It's an option they don't offer anymore. But the two they offer are Ancestry and Traits and Health and Ancestry. And Health and Ancestry is like an extra $100. So I believe that this one is just, I think Health might tell you like if you're at risk for stuff, developing certain health conditions. So again, I think the one that she sent me, and I'll show you it on Amazon, is this one. It's $99. As an Amazon search, you're ever qualifying purchases. Baymuse says, I submitted my spit to Ancestry.com. Was it 3 years ago? Years ago, I'm still getting helpful genetic updates at no additional charge. It's been helpful. You sure you want to give them your DNA? I think I might want to do it. I think it's time. Sean says, I think the health option would just make me paranoid. Tania says, my cousin thought she was an only child till she took the test, united with her brother. Well, I'm going to get the replacement kit. Maybe I'll read a couple articles in the meantime. It has 27,000 reviews. I'll have to read some articles. I was talking to somebody I know who said they really had a good experience with it, though. Neebe is here. Sean says, I bought the one you linked. Okay, cool. Let me know how it goes, Sean. I hope yours is not expired. This was expired. Sean, I'd be interested to know what is... When you get it, how many months in advance is the expiration date? That'll help us figure out how old exactly this one I was sent was. It would. I do think it would be fun for me to do it and then open it up on the air and then show you guys what it says. I would like to do that. Dallas Alice said, I did it. I liked it. I'm a 10th generation Texan, but my ancestry is English and Irish. Patty says, imagine discovering your identical twin. Breaker says, I'm going to do it. I have a brother and sister somewhere out there I don't know about. C. Michelle Sparks says, I don't need any more relatives. BZ says, I'd love to do it, but too expensive. Maybe there's some cheaper alternatives. Oh, Sarah says, I opened it. Guys, I opened it on September 15th, 2021. So I opened it on September 15th, 2021, and it expired on October 24th, 2020. It was already expired by about 11 months when I opened it. It's amazing. Well, I'll still get one for free. I should get a free one when they write to me. Yeah, we think it might have been a regift. We think it might have been. But if I can get a replacement one, it's all good. Because I mean, then she basically gave me one. The twists and turns here at the Lookner channel. It's always something. That was unexpected. I'm glad I brought it up. Ryan K said, my sister did it. It's no crazy stuff, but I was Irish my whole life, then I wasn't Irish, and it turns out I am Irish. People must have done reviews of this on YouTube. I'm sure there's a ton of those. Tech Radar. 23andMe DNA test review. 4.5 stars. Detailed and fascinating DNA testing. More than 10 million users. But I'm not doing the health one. There are two different types of tests. The first one is Ancestry, which provides details about your ancestry composition. That means where in the world your ancestors are likely to have come from. All right, that's fun. That's fun. The second type is Health and Ancestry. I don't have that one. Oh, it says both of the, they sometimes have discounts. When you're registering, there are lots of questions you're asked to answer to make your results more relevant. However, many of the answers that were given ended up being presented in the results, so it felt like some of the answers were parroted back rather than obtained from the DNA sample. You need to spit into a funnel. It can take a while to fill up. Lots of interesting information, it says. You can get you see an interactive map to see how your distant relatives may have been spread across the world. It's in the ancestry section. You can also see your DNA relatives. This is a huge database of people who share lots or just some of the same DNA as you. Of course, that will depend on who has taken the test. If you're connecting with a relative you've never met before, you can also send them a message and they can send you one. All right. That's from Tech. That's from Tech Radar. Neebe says, I did it because my brother and I were mistaken a few times for Native Americans, and we were not, but we wanted to know why. We found out it was Mongolian from Eastern Russia. Huh. Linda Gordon says, I belong to Ancestry. I've been doing a genealogy for years. Ancestry would be best for you. I assume your relatives are from Russia. You will find your best matches. Maybe I'll look into that as well. But I have this for free. I mean, I was given this, so this is going to cost me nothing to do. There's also Ancestry. Erica says, oh no, 23andMe, make sure you unclick the box about sharing. I'm worried about insurance companies denying coverage. That's interesting. That's very interesting, Erica. I will look at the options. Anyways, so this is a whole thing. Hold on one moment. Yeah, I will do some reading about it before I actually do it. Linda says, I found relatives with children that survived World War II. Beth says, hard pass for me. Okay, so we covered that. I just did a news check. I'm not seeing any huge news right now. Sean says, my European ancestry was wiped out by World War II, so this will be interesting. In a Basket says, I've always wanted to try it, but never felt like buying the kit. Ryan K says, again, I have never done it, but my family has, and they celebrate holidays with two long-lost cousins from my grandpa's brother. It's fun, man. Tania says, what are the chances they will like your DNA enough to clone you? More news. How long does it take to get back? It takes 3 to 5 weeks, they say. 3 to 5 weeks from when you get it to them, when they get it at the lab, is when you receive your results. So about a month. Sean ordered Ancestry too. You'll have to let us know how it works out for you, Sean. Now, Ancestry, I don't even know what Ancestry does. They have a monthly membership and a 6 months membership. I don't even understand. If you do Ancestry, don't you have to do you give them your DNA? How does this work? Oh, add what you know. You don't send them any DNA at Ancestry? Is that true? Ancestry is a family tree site, so you don't send them DNA. No, you just access family trees. They track your family tree. I see, that's interesting. Oh, Sean says there's Ancestry DNA. Ryan says we did DNA. Show Dad that being a great father is in his DNA. Ancestry DNA is $59. They give you origins and ethnicity, DNA matches, but you don't get the access to the access to the family tree site is extra. It seems like Ancestry DNA itself is similar to 23andMe DNA, but Ancestry also has this whole family tree thing. Newsroom Pizza says, on Ancestry you can do genealogy searches and family tree. You don't need DNA for that, but you can also send DNA to find out your background and also find relatives. Linda, there's a free section, but only for your family tree. CNET, Ancestry versus 23andMe. You know, you know. Linda says, I am a world explorer. You do not have to see DNA, but I did. You have a high school yearbook and Ancestry. Ancestry, i.e. bigger and covers Europe better. Tech boomers. What is Ancestry.com and how does it work? Ancestry is the largest private online genealogy database. It allows users to create virtual family trees to trace their lineage and get hints about who else could be their ancestors. It also contains historical records that can be connected to family members and uses genealogical evidence. A paid subscription is required to access some of the features of Ancestry. Interesting. So you can use some of it for free. Hannikin says DNA is the only way to know for sure who you're related to. People lie, DNA doesn't. Linda says, I've never paid a penny, but you do your own research to add to the tree. BZ said, I did that Ancestry tree a long time ago, got nowhere. You practically have to fill it in all yourself. See, Michelle Sparks says, my father did ours and it abruptly stops a few generations back. Not sure I want to know. This is helpful, though. I didn't really realize the differences between Ancestry and 23andMe. Erica says, still new field, so the health screening stuff with the DNA test is still developing, but once they have your DNA, it doesn't change. Oh, Mav sent us what results look like. So Mav says this is what results look like, permission to share. I guess this is from 23andMe. So for example, this person it says that 98.5% of their, their DNA is from Northwestern European and then British and Irish. Okay. Erica says it looks like they made a lot to protect from denying coverage on those tests. That's from Maverick. Thanks, Maverick. Tania says, I wonder if you will be related to anyone in chat. Linda thinks if your Jewish ancestry or my heritage is better. Well, again, I'm getting this is free, so it's no big deal because this is free. Oh, I may have to post something. The San Francisco district attorney was recalled. I posted an article about that from San Francisco Chronicle. Naya Falgo says, don't send your DNA in case you commit a crime. Oh, I think they were joking. Okay. All right, so we discussed that. We got that done. We talked about that. What else did I want to cover? I'm glad we covered that, though. That was good. That was good to talk about. I gotta finish this script. I gotta finish this script for my friend. I gotta finish it. Erica says they can actually figure you out if enough of your relatives send it in. All right. Then I'll be even tireder tomorrow. No, I'm not going to finish the whole thing tonight. I might try to do a little. I try to kind of break up the work on it. So I might. No, today I just. The problem with today is I ended up going to see my nieces. So that would have been the time when I did it. Erica says, I think that's how they got the Golden State Killer. They caught the famous killer from Cali that way. How genetic genealogy helped catch the Golden State Killer from Forbes. The so-called Golden State Killer was arrested in April 2018 after detective work was combined with, DNA databases and family trees to identify potential suspects, an approach known as genetic genealogy. Investigators collect biological material from a crime scene. These samples sometimes contain DNA that can be read through genetic sequencing. Finding the relatives. The perpetrator's genetic sequence is added to a public database of DNA sequences, which you can use to search to find similar profiles among its 1 million users. Because just because they have DNA, they don't necessarily they don't know whose DNA it is. Those genetic profiles are previously uploaded by consumers who took a DNA test, sold by companies like 23andMe or Ancestry, to learn about variants, blah, 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 blah. Law enforcement officials are more interested in whether their perp, who they have the DNA of, is closely related to other people in the database. Your DNA is roughly 50% similar to each of your parents, 25% for grandparents. First cousin, 12.5. Unless all your close relatives are obsessed with their ancestry, it's highly unlikely you would find many first or second cousins in the GED match database. But you should get thousands of third cousins. According to renowned genetic genealogist C.C. Moore, investigators in the Golden State Killer case studied third cousins. The traditional techniques of genealogy, along with tracking down records like birth and marriage certificates, census data, and newspaper obituaries, along with modern methods like Facebook stalking, are then combined with DNA profiles to build a huge family tree of people who might be related to the perpetrator. Those family members are painstakingly added to the tree. After law enforcement agencies have identified some potential suspects, then they use conventional investigative methods such as comparing present physical features to past eyewitness statements and police sketches. This narrows down the choice to a few candidates. Wow. So it sounds like what they do is they take the DNA from DNA evidence from a crime, and they submit that DNA to like 23andMe or something, and then they see what relatives pop up, and that helps them narrow down possible suspects. It's very interesting. Oh, Hannikin says they used his daughter's DNA to be certain her father was the killer. They collected feminine items from her trash. Really? That's from Forbes, by the way. Crypto King says, I would send the DNA in, but I don't want to break their machine. Very interesting. That's very interesting. Sean says, my serial killer ancestors are in for a bad time. Erica says the more people that take the DNA test, the easier it will get in the future. It's a fair point, though, that if you did that, if you took 23andMe and then you committed a crime, like 5 years later, and they had your DNA, they could just submit it to 23andMe. And then you'd match up. That's interesting. Also, if you submit your DNA, then they would know the DNA of if one of your relatives committed a crime, it could help them track down your relative. Erica says, both my parents are in there, so they have mine. Sonic says, couldn't people just make up a name when sending in the spit? I don't know how that works, Sonic. It's an interesting question. See, Michelle Sparks says, that's the only reason my dad won't do it. Doesn't want his DNA floating around. Then I do understand that. I'll have to research it more before actually sending it in. I'll have to research it more. These are good, these are reasonable points people are making. AJ Reno says it's unknown what future dystopian powers will use this DNA info for. It's an interesting point. Okay. All right, well, I'll keep you updated on that. Again, they're going to be sending me, I assume, a replacement kit that's not expired, and then I'll have to decide whether to do it. You guys have raised some good food for thought. Good food for thought. Bunny says, I have 2 lost half-sisters she doesn't want to be connected to. All right, guys, I think, Marcel says, maybe we're related. Who knows? I think we're getting to that point in time when it might be time to wrap up the stream. It's been an interesting stream. We had a bunch of different topics that we talked about. A bunch of different topics. We covered all kinds of things. But it is time. The natural beginning of Stranger Things 1 season finale. Yeah, Sean's going to go watch Stranger Things series 1 finale. Thank you. I might try to do some work on my script right now. A little bit, just a little bit. Then I'll do some tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Sonic. I appreciate that. Sonic says, thanks, Steve, Mods, Chatters, Lurkers. Thank you, Sonic. First, I got to do the chapters, of course. That's what I have to do first, the chapters. But I very much appreciate you joining me for this live stream. Sean's getting a DNA test for his dog? Hey, thank you for joining for this live stream. We had all kinds of topics in discussion. Good hanging out. Yeah, by the time I get done with the chapters, it'll be late. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about the script stuff. Maybe try to get a little done. But thank you all for joining. Hey, thanks to our mods. AJ, Linda Belk, Sarah, we're all modding. AJ, Linda Belk, and Sarah. Also, all of you guys for watching, and all the lurkers too. Viewers like BZ, Hannikin, Naya Falgo, Marzell, Jerry S., Eileen Novak, Dog Toggler, Tia Henry, Sean TV. Hey, thanks, Sean, for the hot sauce. Again, I appreciate that, Sean. Erica, Paula Faustbreaker, Madison M., Marzell, Terrence Bunce, Neeby, C. Michelle Sparks. And remember Twitter, agenda free. No, not agenda free. Lookner channel on Twitter. Crypto King, thanks for watching. Lookner channel on Twitter. I post when we're going to come on the air. I post some extra bonus content too. See, 5 hours ago, planning on streaming tonight around 9 ET. Gordon Gott. See, Michelle Sparks says you should keep a notepad and write down the topics as we go. I don't like stopping and writing down topics as we go because I think it'll mess up the flow. Also, there'll still be other topics because sometimes I don't know we're going to talk about a topic for a while and we just end up talking about it for a while. So I'd have to go back and check it out anyway. But I really don't want to interrupt the flow of the broadcast, which I think it would do. Sean says that tweet is how I knew to turn in. So I give people heads up. Christine McPherson was watching. Darren Markley, Neeby. Hey, thanks to everybody who donated too. That's super nice of you guys. Painting services by Steve, Pong Master, who we timed out. Callie Voltaire, Rag Jewel, Third Rock Wonders, Crypto King, Steven 7 Pounder, and Sonic. So nice of you guys. Thank you. If there's big news before I go to bed. Oh, I remember what I was going to... Speaking of which, I remember what I was going to say before. We have not used the emergency Awake Steve system yet. That was put into place several months ago. We put in place the emergency Wake Steve system where I gave several trusted people my phone number. And I said, if there's news, big news, and I'm not on the air covering it, I might be asleep. So call me. And I set up my phone to only ring for certain people's calls when I'm asleep. That is the emergency Awake Steve system. But it has not had to be, there's not been a single case when it's been used yet. In other words, there's not been a single case where I slept through big news. I mean, it's possible there could be big news and nobody would call me, but my guess is that somebody would be awake and would call me. Yeah, no, I don't think it has. I can guarantee you that it has not happened yet. There is not. I have not slept through big news since that system has been put in place. I want to say actually it was put in place. I think about 2 to 3 months ago. Yeah, no, it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who stays up all night because I have kind of weird hours and people are in different time zones from me. So, it's certainly possible that some huge news could happen and everybody who's on the list could be asleep. It's not that big of a list. You got to balance it. I only have, I don't want to have the list be too big. Got to have a Wawa was here. Hetty says the emergency alert system. Thanks, Hetty, for watching. So, but hopefully that helps. But the trick is you don't want to have people calling you for news that actually isn't emergency news. That's a problem. It really only happens, I feel like, once a year anyway, that there's something I would sleep through that's really big. But who knows? I mean, there's nothing keeping it from happening. Yeah, you can also message me on Twitter, but that's for when I'm awake. What you could do if there's some huge news, you could always post it in the Discord. And then maybe one of the people who has my number will see it. And then they can call me if they weren't aware of it. But they still need to be awake. Oh, there's one person I got to see if he's on my list. I did tell one friend of mine to do it. And then the problem is, I don't know if I have them on my wake list. I must have. Let me see here. Where is it? No, they're not. I got to add that one person. I'm glad I thought of it. There's one person I need to add who I did. I did tell this person to call me if they were aware of big news. And I think let me just make sure I have their contact information in my phone. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. That's the one other person that was on the list. I think everybody else is down here. Okay. Am I covering huge weather events? Well, if there's like a big hurricane, I'll cover it. Depends on the event. AJ says this may be an imminent premonition. So anyways, if I'm asleep and something big happens, but one of the people who I've been in touch with sees it, they can wake me up. My phone will ring very loudly and we will go from there. All right, guys. Linda says it's still 91 there. Hey, thanks again for joining me. Good stream. And we will do more streams soon here and on Agenda Free TV. When there's more big news, we'll cover it. Joe's Crans, thanks for watching too. Gary Stewart, Jane Byer, Jill Struthers, and everyone else. Eileen Novak, Gordon Gott, and everybody else. All right, guys, that's it for now. I gotta go and do some chapters. I'm gonna do some chapters right now. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you very, very soon.